Hello to all the Type Moon gamers tuning in to the weekly Tsukihime remake Let's Play part. We're back. We're getting ever so close to getting to the CL route actually. Last time we were kind of teasing it. We were going through the first 4 days of their alternative choices that I didn't pick. And as far as I know, some combination of those choices also will unlock and proceed into the CL route. But I think I'm already past that point. So I'm just going to finish off I think we're like day 3 now or something. Day 3, day 4 choices. And then I'm going to try and figure out how to get to the actual route. So it might start today already if we're fast, and depending on how long those choices that I'm missing are. You might very well see the start of the CL route today, but it might also not be the start. And depending, if we go really long and we're barely about to hit it, maybe I'll just pause there and then we'll start it properly on its own part next time. I think next time, at the latest, it should be beginning, probably. So it's either today, but at the latest, I think next week is the actual beginning, so... yeah, it depends, because again, I'm fully blinded to this. I'm sorry I can't give you accurate estimations. But, you know, at least we're going for 100%. So if you're watching this Let's Play, you won't really miss out on anything. Because we are going through every choice, every bad ending, everything, you know? So it might take a while, but we will fully read through the entire thing. So there you go, that's the plan. So maybe CL today, maybe not. And if we do hit it, you may have seen a disclaimer video before this. I've been waiting to push out a disclaimer video until the route actually begins, when we get to the quote-unquote part that, you know, guidelines don't really like, when we do the plan where we unlist the videos after a day, etc. But right now we don't need to do that yet, because all of this is still allowed. Remember, for the CL route, it is up until the opening plays, I believe. Everything after that, and the opening itself, maybe, is, you know, that guideline stuff. But up until that point, so even the start of the route should be fine. Okay, so there you go. Those don't need to be unlisted. Anyway, I think we should be good to go. Let's see. Gonna navigate via the gallery again. Actually, no, save file was better that way around. Let's load the final save and then just go way back. Rev up the Bugatti way. Flow chart, consult the charts. So, hit me with that, we were day 3, right? Yes, indeed. Or day 2. Day 2. Day 2? No, these were like the choices that I was thinking are the sus ones, so I kind of left these... maybe around here, actually. No. Maybe these are choices... where was the sussy part? There was a sussy part. Oh, it was up here. Yeah, these ones. Okay, okay. So we will... it's day 2 where we left off. Okay. I think this is it. Was this choice? It has to be this, right? Surely. Okay, so we go number 3 here. Okay. Let's go, let's go. Lunch. Wait, did I not press this? I thought I did. This looks familiar, but it was blacked out of the choice, so... I don't know. It's an interesting little thing. Your mute tab, you need to read this for yourself later. Yeah, true. If you plan on reading it, yeah, that's fair. But yeah, let's go out into the hallway and think about it. This sounds familiar, but let's see. Does it skip? It does not skip, so I guess I haven't read this, no. Okay. So... I step into the hallway and head for the stairs. Whether I go to the cafeteria or school store, I have to go down the first floor. Ooh, we spot Mrs. Noel. But, as I make my way down to the first floor, I run into someone I wasn't expecting to see. The new teacher, Miss Noel, is loitering on the landing. It's rare to see a teacher out in the hall during lunch. At our school, teachers generally eat in the faculty room, the supply room, or the teacher's space in the cafeteria. I don't see any reason for her to be on the landing between the first and second floors. Perhaps...
Sensei, もしかして迷子ですか?
I don't think there's any way she could be, but figure I should ask just in case.
やだもう、そんな頼りなさそうに見えた？ただの気分転換。 ちょっとした息抜きよ。だってここの職員室めっちゃアットホームでさ。
Nothing sus.
短い時間ですが、我々のことは家族と思ってください。
This is a new sprite. I haven't seen her raise her hand before. How funny would it be if I took this as the thumbnail and put the text above her hand? She's like, ta-da! I'll take it as an option. It may be pretty funny. Let's see. Very good to have some options early on.
とか言われたら目が点になるでしょ。新任初日で歓迎会に誘われるとか、心の準備ができてないっていうか、みんなニコニコ笑顔って逆に怖くない？
Terrifying indeed.
はあ、まあ確かに。
Put an echo arc on her hand in the thumbnail. Yeah. Now I'm the one caught off guard. Ms. Noel is so candid that I can't help but agree with her as though we're friends.
でしょ。高校の教師とか半端に大人ぶった子供の相手で疲れ切ってるんだろうなーなんて甘く見てた。めっちゃタフでポジティブ、それとスマイリー。私も笑顔には自信があるけど、先生方にはちょっと負けるな。
As she speaks, she slides the mobile device she had been holding into her jacket. It didn't look like she was talking on the phone or writing a message. Could she have been taking pictures?
でもまあ、いつまでも抜け出しちゃいられないわよね。観念して職員室に戻ろうっと。それにしても迷子ですかって何？ここ学校なのにおかしい。それともそれって日本人のナンパの経験だったりする？
いえ、そんなことは。
分かってる分かってる。
Ooh, the OK sign is pretty good too. Oh man, that's another solid option right there. We gotta take the OK sign. That's a new one as well, I believe.
じゃあまたね。
Oh my, the face just got better.
ありがとう。
Alright, I won't take this one too, but yeah, it's funny. Miss Noel walks off down the stairs, humming a tune to herself. I've never met such a lax teacher. But...
よく俺の名前知ってた。
That's anti-Korean? What? That's the OK sign, bro. What are you talking about? Even though she's still new, it seems that she's already memorized all her students' names and faces. Maybe she's more dedicated to her job than she looks. Ask Jax about it. Why? I figure that's kind of unfair that someone's just taking like something that already existed in a way and then making it malicious or something. That's kind of fucked up, you know? It's just the OK sign and I'm not really gonna think about it more than that. Anyway, I guess we're done with that choice. Consult the charts. There was another branching path here, but I'm guessing I can't access that until I hit a previous choice or something, like, so, because there was no other choice, right? I don't think so. So I'm not sure if I can access this one right here that we just had with these previous choices. I'll pick the... No, yeah, because it's only leads from the third one. So if I were to pick it again, it would just be this again. So it clearly is dependent on some previous choices too. So we'll just keep going and pick like number 2 here or something. Yeah, okay. I choose not to think about it. I turn my gaze down to the floor as if to avoid looking at an omen. This is okay. It's better to not ask unnecessary questions. It's better not to know. Terrible things like this once serve to scar our hearts. Or only serve. Miss Noel smirks before leaving like she's seen right through my weakness. Oh, that was a fast one. Alright. So this is supposedly 3 things. But I think, wasn't there only 2 choices? Interesting. Well, what did I choose last time? Try detour, so now we just go straight home, I guess. I'll head straight back to the Tono mansion. I did promise Akiha that I'd be home before sunset. I don't know if I buy the news about the serial killer, but life can take some unexpected turns. I happen to know a little kid who went to play in town, only to come back with a massive injury on his chest. I should avoid any unnecessary risks. Oh. And that's that. Okay. So yeah, I assume the middle choice is something I can't access right now either. I'll try and pick the second one now, because I picked something else previously. Maybe it'll change it, but I'm just gonna assume it just skips right through here. Yeah, okay. So another choice that depends on previous stuff. Okay. So now we picked middle here, I think is. So now we have 1 and 3. So we won't stop by Kohaku's room, sad. We go to the parlor and talk with Akiha. I made Akiha angry today. I'd like to try and talk a bit, try to cover this distance between us, or rather, try to tear down this barbed wire wall. Hey Raki, how you doing? But it's late. She may be my sister, but it's not right to show up at a lady's room without an invitation. That's so awkward, dude. Yo, Rib New, how you doing? A Rib who? I'll ask Hisui or Kohaku sometime. For now, I'll try the parlor. I know she spends time there after dinner, so it's possible I could still find her. Oh.
1日ぶりだね、四季君。
Oh no.
一晩経って、
It's
遠野に
Saiki.
戻ってきた実感は出てきたかい？
I narrowly stifle a cry of surprise. In the parlor's the strange bandaged man I met yesterday, Saiki Goto.
こんばんは。佐伯ゴートさんでしたよね。
佐伯だけでいい。名前というものは認めるに値
Damn,
す
he's
る
so
人間にしか
toxic.
口に
Like, he half, you know, is under Shiki, so he's kind of respectful, but, like, on the other half, he's like a complete asshole to him as well. He smiles scornfully as he speaks.
少し驚きました。こんな時間に来訪ですか？
I offer a remark of my own, ignoring his obvious provocation. I still don't know the first thing about this guy, and until I do, I won't have a clue as to how I should respond to what he says.
こんな時間？ああ、消灯前だったか。牧久氏が残した悪い伝統の一つだな。0時を迎える前に屋敷の火を落とし、住民に眠りを強要する。
Blocking the immortal route? True.
彼は夜を嫌悪していた。いや、正確には
What's he
夜
saying?
に起きること
Hey yo.
か。ここは洋館としての作りも土地が持つ歴史も素晴らしいものだが、この決まりだけはいただけない。遠野家の当主が夜から目を背けるなぞ。
それが何か。夜通し騒ぐよりははるかにマシな規則ですけど。
I find myself defending my father despite my own issues with the policy. It feels like any slight against him is a slight against Akiha as well.
勘に触ったかね。結構少しは立場をわきまえているよ。
Wow.
感動された身であっても父親の名誉を守る。牧久氏はいい息子を持ったな。
こんな時間に来訪するのは非常識ではと聞いているんですか。
非常識ではないよ。遅めの仕事を終えて自分の家に帰ってくる。これはごく自然な日常では。
I'm taken aback. One's own home. Is he saying he belongs in this mansion? But he said yesterday that he wasn't a relative.
失礼。少々気の早い返答だった。私はよそ者だ。宿泊用に部屋を与えられているが、立場的には賓客だ。今はまだ。
He gets up from the sofa with a low chuckle. He must mean to leave the parlor.
今夜は部屋に資料を取りに来ただけだよ、四季君。仕事を終えてというのは嘘でね。宗谷の都市開発はこれからだ。まだ片付けなくてはいけない案件が山ほどある。私が牧久氏を非難したのはこういうことだ。現代のビジネスに昼も夜もない。夜になれば朝を待つだけなんて身の毛もよだつ方針だ。いつまでも前時代の気分で会社を回されては、これを引き継ぐ者が迷惑する。
He doesn't like the predecessors. Saiki Goto exits to the hall. I hear Kohaku's voice coming from the lobby. She must be seeing him out. Based on what I just heard, I think I can assume that my father and Goto weren't on good terms. Now I'm in an inexplicably foul mood. I'll talk with Akiha later. I'll just head back to my room and go to bed. Well. Alright. Okay. Let's see. So let's go through the other choice now before day 3. Which was, I think, just stay in his own room. Which I wonder if it's probably a short one, but let's see. I'll relax here in my room. He's gonna jork it. Think I'll just stay here. I feel nice and warm after my bath, and I'd hate to ruin this feeling by walking around outside. I throw myself on my bed like a child.
シキ様、いらっしゃいますか？
いにゃ
I launch myself from the bed in surprise. Despite not having done anything wrong, I feel like I've been caught in the middle of some terrible mischief.
もちろんいるよ。どうぞ中に入って。
はい。それでは失礼します。
It's Hisui.
ベッドメイクに参りました。シキ様にはお見苦しいものと存じますが、しば。
It's not a bother at all. I'm uncomfortable having someone make my bed for me. Makes me feel too pampered. Though after 2 days here, I've learned that saying that out loud would only serve trouble to her.
ありがとう。部屋の隅っこでおとなしくしてるから、俺のことは気にせずにどうぞ。
I shuffle over to the corner of the room. Hisui briefly pauses, then silently begins making the bed, finishing moments later. By the time she's done, the bed looks brand new.
メイクは完了です。
Wow.
失礼いたしました。
She bows slightly before moving to the door.
あ、ちょっと待っ。
I stop her, wanting to thank her for making the bed. Though unintended, my hand lands on her shoulder. Whoa. That same instant, her hand slaps mine away. Oh my. Yo, guy, how you doing? I'm surprised, but not as much as she is. Oh.
ご
Is
め
that
ん。
a reflex?
呼び止めようとしてつい。
Interesting. I guess I dropped my guard after soaking in the bath. It was like I was back with the Arima, so I got completely ahead of myself.
いえ、こちらこそ失礼をいたしました。体に触れられるのには慣れていなくて。
Damn, surely that's not anything grim backstory-wise. Oh no. She's shaking ever so slightly. That felt like an overreaction, but I'm the one who frightened her.
とにかくごめん。その呼びかけるだけじゃ言っちゃう気がして。
I know she would have stopped for me, but for some reason it didn't feel like that in the moment.
いえ、シキ様が謝られることはありません。非があるのは私の方です。お気分を害してしまい、誠に申し訳ありません。
いや、全然害してないけど。 でもまあ、驚いたのは本当かな。翡翠、めちゃくちゃ反応良かったから。
Her speed was like that of an experienced martial artist. She probably would have gotten applause if we were in a dojo.
そのようなことは、普段お屋敷の手入れをさせてもらっているからでしょうか。
She looks away like she's embarrassed. Thank goodness. She realized I meant it as a compliment.
申し訳ございません。先ほどのお声について失念しておりました。ご用件は何でしょうか、四季様。
ああ、いや。
I can't tell her that I just wanted to thank her for making my bed. I need something else. That's it.
秋葉はどうしてるのか気になってさ。あいつの学校って全寮
Good
制だ。
save.
ご存知だったのですね。確かに秋葉様が通われている学校は全寮制です。ですが異例として自宅からの登校を許可されております。
つまりこの家から学校に行ってるってこと？
はい。ですが今日のように夕方に帰られることは稀です。一日の学業がお済みになった後は習い事が終わりなので。
習い事？例えばどんな？
今日はバイオリンの稽古と外国語の習得と存じております。
She's talented. Today, her schedule's like that every day then. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Our father made me do lots of stuff like that when I was little.
また、就寝時間までは当日の党のグループの事業報告に判をし、起床された後は朝食の時間までにこれからの事業内容をご確認なされます。
マジか。
That's certainly surprising. Her entire lifestyle is terrifying. She's a venerable iron lady.
平日は夕
Iron
食後
nurse?
に戻られますから。
Nightingale? There you go.
秋葉様にお話があるのでしたら、夕食後に姉さんに申し付けください。また、休日であれば秋葉様もお休みになれる時があると存じます。その時は私でもお声をかけられるかと。
そうなんだ。ありがとう。参考になった。
Okay. Hisui bows and leaves the room after bidding me a good evening. Still,
バイオリンの稽古に会社の重役ときた。
I'm sure most of the actual running of each department is done by whoever leads it, but it sounds like she still has final say on everything.
執務室にいたのは伊達じゃない。
I feel a mixture of guilt and awe. The Akiha in my memories is a sweet, timid girl, always following me around because she was so anxious. But now, not only is she a top student, she's also running an entire conglomerate. Wow!
そうだよな。7年も経てば人間だってガラリと変わる。
Just like the past 7 years have made me the Tono Shiki of today, so have they given rise to the current Tono Akiha. 7 years is a long time. About half of my entire life, in fact. And I wasn't here during the most formative years of hers.
兄貴失格だな。ほんと。
I mumble an obvious truth to myself in a fit of self-deprecation. It's far too late to be expecting forgiveness. Maybe I could have lessened some of her burden if I were around these past 7 years, I wonder. Though I know it's just me being self-absorbed. Yeah, good old what-ifs. Everyone gets those. Alright, cool. So now day 3 onwards. Day 3 and 4, and I think that's it, and then we try and fish for the routes. We'll see if we get there. So, day 3, we picked 3 apparently, I think? Seemingly. Which was greet them both. So I'm just gonna greet Akiha now. Rip Kohaku, I guess.
やあ、おはよう、秋葉。
I'm guessing these choices are not very different. I decided to greet Akiha first.
おはようございます、兄さん。挨拶に覇気が見られませんが、昨夜はきちんと眠れましたか？
It's so like, I don't know why, it's probably because the game, because it always plays this music, but like hearing her talk with this music always sounds like the perfect combo. I can't imagine not really listening to her unless this violin track plays. It's so like refined. She sounds so classy with this shit.
あいにくこれが地顔だよ。朝から覇気に満ちた挨拶とか、俺に期待しないでくれ。
Regardless of what happened last night, I wish she wouldn't think I'm some delinquent just because I sound tired. I guess she is an Ojo-sama, yeah, when you think about it. She is the daughter of a very prestigious family and acts very refined and all.
おはようございます。
Yeah, it's Kohaku. Cute.
朝食でしたら食堂でお出しいたしますので、いつでもお声掛けくださいね。
What does she remind you of Rin? I mean, there's definitely some similarities. I assume one was the inspiration for the other, but they're definitely different though. But there's some similarities, not just like, you know, some design parts, but like personality and etc. Family background maybe. Meanwhile, Kohaku is radiating warmth and kindness. The contrast reminds me of that north wind and the sun fable.
ありがとうございます。でも、秋葉はもう済ませたのか？見たところ食堂の
Cup of tea? Having a nice cup of tea?
当然です。兄さんがどんな時間に起床しようと構いませんが、せめて朝食ぐらいは余裕を持って済ませてください。7時を過ぎて朝食をとるなんて、たるんでいる証拠です。
She's so SMHing his ass. I stopped myself from saying that eating after 7 is normal for most people. Nothing about this place is normal. Yeah, I definitely would never eat before 7.
5時には起床しますけど、何か？
Wow.
すみません。参りました。
Oof. After hearing her reply so nonchalantly, I decide it's futile to mount any sort of argument. She did it with such ease too. A perfect counter.
参りましたとは何に対してですか？
She's gonna dance at some points too.
いや、なんでも。にしても、そんな早くに起きてどうするんだ？遅刻対策か？
ですね、よほどのトラブルがない限り時間に遅れ
I'll have you know.
兄さんの学校はここから徒歩で30分ほどなんでしょ？そう遠くない場所なんですから、遅刻なんかしないでくださいね。恥ずか
She sure is prickly, but she isn't wrong. I can't exactly argue with her. As the head of the family, it is her responsibility to mind the reputation of the Tono name.
はいはい。成績はともかく、遅刻はしないよう心がけるよ。夜更かしも。
As I utter the words, the strange occurrences of the previous night spring to mind. I didn't mean to stay up late last night, but no matter how you slice it, that's what ended up happening. Oh, that's that. Cool. One more from there, right? Yes. Now we greet Kohaku. Is she gonna be mauled about it? Day 3. Alright, I greet Kohaku. Hello.
おはよう、カツさん。今朝はいい天気ですね。
Classic opener.
はい、おはようございます、四季さん。
She beams a smile at me in response to my boring old greeting.
昨夜はよくお眠りになられましたか？慣れないお屋敷の夜ですから、何か不具合がないかと心配していたのですが。
大丈夫。天井の高さに落ち着かなかったくらいで。
Freaky ceiling.
昔はここに住んでいたんだし、今はちゃんと気を配ってくれる琥珀さんがいますしね。
あら、お上手ですね、四季さん。
いやいや、事実ですから。
Akiha is getting dono walled. Kohaku and I share a pleasant conversation. Despite only knowing each other a few days, we get along well. More than anything, I think it's thanks to her smile. At that moment, uh-oh. She's like, hey, I'm here too. I feel another gaze on me, watching silently.
Yeah.
Good save. I wave my hand as I greet her. Akiha continues to stare at me, though maybe glare would be more accurate.
しまっとは聞き慣
Gee.
れない挨拶ですね、兄さん。
Uh-oh.
その後に何か続きがあるのかしら。
ないよ。続きとか全然ない。
I answer without moving a muscle, or rather I'm so nervous that I couldn't even if I wanted to.
おはよう、アキハ。今朝はいい天気かい？
Oh, it's a wild coin in the chat. How you doing?
あら、無理に挨拶をしてくれなくてもいいのに。
This is one, it's such a subtle thing, but I think this is one of her best expressions. I don't know what it is about it, but it's just the sharp eyes, I think. The confident sharp eyes on this one. I think this is actually one of her best expressions. This sprite right here. Something about it. Does anyone else know what I'm talking about? Soul piercing look. It's like she's so smug and confident, and she's like, I know what you did, and that kind of stuff, you know? And then, again, the sharpness of the eyes. It pierces you.
どうぞ、私のことは無視して結構です。兄さんは琥珀と楽しく。
Damn, she's so salty though. Uh-oh.
ああ、
Oh, and then and, like on topic as well. There's the quote-unquote Rin expression. The hand coming up to fix the hair. It's the Rin pose. Yeah. Classic.
朝から全
I wonder, did she have this pose in the original as well? That would mean, I guess, she was the first one to do it. I'm gonna guess this was added with the remake, but maybe this was a pose in the original too, because then that means it would have been before Rin did it in Stay Night. But if this was a remake edition, interesting. Prickly doesn't begin to describe it. A good brother probably would have greeted her first. Oh, she did have one like that? Oh. I guess they just wanted to add that to Rin from her then.
お時間もありませんし、まだ朝食を済ませていないんですから。
朝食が済んでいないのは兄さんの起床が遅いからでしょ。朝が
SMH.
慌ただしくなるのはこの人の自業自得です。
Akiha finishes her tirade with a huff. It seems she's mad that I didn't show up earlier.
琥珀さん、朝食って俺の分はできてるんですか？
はい、支度はバッチリです。お声をかけてくだされば、いつでもご用意いたします。
Oh.
ダメよ琥珀。もうこんな時間なんだから、兄さんに朝食をとる時間はありません。学校に遅刻してしまいます。
いやいやいや、まだ7時を過ぎたばかりなんだから、それぐらいの時間はあるだろう。ここからうちの高校まで徒歩30分
Like that he says it this time instead of her in the previous choice.
つまり、朝食にかける時間は10分だけですか。お腹を空かせた犬じゃないんですか
He's
ら。
not allowed to stuff his
朝食はゆっ
mouth
くりとってくだ
fast.
さい。
Akiha wastes no time in pummeling my defenses. Her lightning quick reflexes and razor sharp rebukes ought to be feared. Like playing tennis with a wall, everything I throw at her comes right back at me. I have no idea what that even means, Ryan.
兄さん、何か今、不審なことを言いかけましたか？
いや、何も。ほんと何も。それより、犬じゃないんですからって、アキハ。
That reminds me, I should ask about the dog from last night. Ooh. Oh, he didn't though. Damn. Blue balls. Unless it combined with the other choice I had. Maybe it did. I forgot if that was talked about. Okay. So, now we go number 2, I believe. Instead of eating in the classroom, we're gonna eat in the cafeteria. No, that was what I picked apparently. Frog. Oh wow, oh, wait, this is the next choice, huh? Spicy. Let's go back before that. Monka Giga. Because sometimes these choices are not like if you look at the flow chart, it was like it said I've picked the left choice of the right. Usually that means it's top to bottom, left to right, but not always, as you can see. Oh yeah, but luckily it's pretty fast to check these manually anyway. So I will actually eat in the classroom. I guess I'll eat in the classroom. But I don't have much of an appetite today. Whenever I feel like this, I always throw up if I eat anything. The best course of action would be to just rest in the classroom, but... Ooh. I guess he came to get us anyway. Seeing that mopey face has obliterated any appetite I did have. Okay, I'm definitely skipping lunch. Thanks for that, Ariko. Wow. Kinda toxic, not gonna lie.
悪い、今日はパス。一人で済ませてきてくれ。
なんだ？お前ますます不健康になってくな。何？やっぱお貴族様な新生活は合いませんかね？
あのな、お貴族様なんかじゃ。ああ、いや、そうかも。あれで貴族じゃないって言ったら何が貴族なんだ？トイレとかすごいんだぞ、アリヒコ。お前の部屋より広い、そして高い。
マジで？そんな落ち着かない生活したくねえな。
Actually, I take it back. Arihiko's reaction is a breath of fresh air. It's nice to talk to someone who can relate.
まあ、建物の話は仕方ないとしてもだ。朝は7時に起きても遅いと文句は言われるし、門限は8時だし。
Honestly, I kind of get what he's saying here. Like, yeah, he's having it good, right? Like, he has like personal servants, the fanciest house, and like everything like sorted out for him. But, you know, having to wake up like turbo early, coming home super early as well, I don't know. You need permission to go. It seems kind of strict and not very fun, though.
No? それはそれでいい話じゃねえか。管理体制万々歳。若者はもっとタイトに生きねえとな。
Damn, he says he would do it, but I feel like he wouldn't once he tries it out.
どうか。しかしお前に言われると説得力があるな。
He's living proof of that argument.
そうか？なんだ、今日の遠野はやけに素直じゃないか。よしよし、じゃあ菓子パンを一つくれてやりますか。
だから食べ物はいいって。俺のことは気にせず食べろよ。昼休み終わっちゃうぞ。
あ、そう？じゃあ遠慮なくいただきます。
Arihiko claps his hands together and starts to eat his pastry. Credit where credit is due. He does know his manners.
お邪魔します。
Oh, hello, it's Senpai. I hear a familiar voice. CL comes over, carrying what appears to be a lunchbox.
お、先輩って学食じゃなかったっけか？
いえ、別に食事は決まってないですよ。その日の気分で何でもありです。
She produces a lunchbox from a cute little pouch. The box looks pretty big for her, given her frame. Is it gonna be curry again?
今日は早起きできたんで。
Oh my god, it's gonna be like Turbo curry or something? Oh my god.
そうなんです。今朝は珍しく7時前に目が覚めて。何を言わせるんですか、遠野くんは。
The blush.
いえ、そんなつもりはなかったんですけど。先輩、もしかして朝は
Are there
弱
this
い
curry? I mean, honestly, I could probably eat curry a lot as well. I'm not, but you know, maybe not every day.
はい、実は私、早起きは苦手なんです。
Honestly, I probably could eat it every day, but I don't want to ruin the food for me. Because after some time, it would probably be like, okay, I really don't want to eat this now.
ボランティアの時はもうかなり無茶を
It's
し
good
ちゃ
for
って
you.
ます。
Isn't it kind of salty though? I feel like that's the one bad part about it.
私の実家はパン屋さんでしたから、すっごく朝が早かったんです。けど私はどうしても朝に弱くて、もう子供の頃からお父さんに怒られてばかりでした。
can adjust the seasoning. Well, myself at least, and I assume a lot of other people, use ready-made curry roux. And at that point, you really can't adjust it because, you know, it's all in the actual roux itself. So, good luck with that. But usually they're not overly salty anyway, I guess. I never at least add any salt to my curry when I use roux. Ready-made? Yeah, bro, I'm not fucking making my own roux when golden curry tastes like 10 out of 10. You're kidding me. If you make your own roux, you're a fucking maniac. I'm sorry. Just buy golden curry. It's like $5 for like 2-3 portions. And it's really, really good. And you don't have to do anything yourself. Like, bro. Do you actually make your own? That's crazy to me. Like, I would only... Like, the only time I want ready-made roux is when I go out and actually eat curry from, like, an actual restaurant or something. Then I expect them to make their own shit. But if I'm, like, at home and I'm like, well, I want curry, you can bet your ass I'm using a roux 10 out of 10 times. I would not make my own. But I still prepare all the vegetables and everything myself. A bakery. Arihiko and I glance at each other. I'm sure we're both picturing CL kneading dough with her delicate fingers before baking it in the wood-fired oven that she somehow has in her apartment. I like that he put that comment there to make it sound like how ridiculous this sounds like. Okay.
お父さんとの戦いは3年ほど続きましたが、最後には
When she was announcing after you had curry for 9 to 10 and 12 days in a row. Wow. That was some serious curry eating, dude.
お前を押し付けるのなら2人分働いた方がマシだ。
Delicate fingers. Yeah. You can see him right there. Delicate CL fingers.
サジを投げられちゃいました。
How you doing, Mad Melody?
それ以来、私は起きる時間に関してはわがままし放題だったのです。
Look at her face. Ayaya, CL, ayaya. Cute. She puffs out her chest, beaming with pride.
そうだったんですか。なんか意外ですね。先輩、ものすごくしっかりしてそうなのに。
She does look dependable, even without knowing, you know, the obvious stuff.
はい、遠野くんの前では失敗しないように頑張ってますから。本当はですね、どっちかっていうと容量が悪い方なんです。
It's the glasses. True, we like glasses. That might actually be true. Like her volunteer work, for one thing. Someone who had everything figured out probably wouldn't spend their time working for zero profit.
そっか。でも俺、容量が悪い人の方が好きだよ。一緒にいると安心できる。
Arihiko nods in agreement.
それで朝が弱い先輩は大抵学食だったわけなのか。
そういうわけなので学食ばかりですけど、たまにはこうやってお弁当ぐらい作ります。出来合いものの寄せ集めですけど。
Doing good, nice. CL from FGO, yeah.
お
Classic.
二人は学食派ですよね。
いや、俺たちもその日の気分だな。
When is she even releasing on NA? Is it still July or is it on August? Or is it like somewhere in between, like just between the months? I forgot because it's summer, right? It's the first banner of summer, right? I think. Pretty sure. It's August, yeah, probably. Okay.
はあ、遠野くんは気分屋さん
Right
なんで
after
す
the
ね。
anniversary. Well, then that would mean we'll probably still be in July because anniversary is always like the 4th of July, right? Because, you know, America.
そうそう。こういう男と付き合うと疲れるだけだから、先輩も気をつけな。
She nods in agreement as she takes the lid off her lunchbox. Okay, let's see the curry. Half of the round container is filled with rice and the other half with side dishes. It's a fairly standard lunch, if somewhat large. Wait, it's not curry, maybe?
では、
Oh,
い
wow.
ただきます。隣の人の椅子借りていいでしょうか。
Wow. Immersion break.
いないやつの椅子はみんなの椅子だよ。高田くんも先輩に座ってもらえて本望だろうし。
Wow. I half expect CL to put her lunchbox on my desk, but she sets it on her lap and begins eating. Arihiko stands across from her, tearing open his second pastry. Their voices fade into background chatter as I blankly stare out of the window.
おや遠野くん、お昼は食べないんですか？
はい、今日は気分じゃないので。
No, she's not gonna have that.
食べないって、それじゃお腹空いちゃいますよ。
いいんです。今は食欲より体調ですから。それに昼を抜いたぐらいでどうにかなるほどやわじゃありませんし。
And before bad end, that'd be really funny. Bad end, you died because you didn't have your freaking lunch, dude. Damn. Well, now he knows.
恥ずかしいですよね。普通の子よりたくさん食事はとってる方なのに、すぐお腹が空いちゃうんですから。
I believe that.
そんなことはないっす。先輩は他の女どもに比べて発育いいんすから。
Hey yo.
顔気分。燃費が悪いのは自然の摂理っすよ。
I'm not sure that was the smoothest way to do it, but Arihiko's words tie a bow on the conversation. We're all growing teenagers here. She can eat as much or as little as she wants. Her expression is indecipherable. I can't tell if she's flattered or embarrassed.
でも遠野くん、本当にお昼ご飯を抜いて平気なんですか？
Usually once a day. I have one big meal a day. Most of the days. Sometimes I have a second sizable meal, but usually one big meal a day.
平気平気。丸一日。
I ate the rest of the pasta I made earlier this week. It was bussin'.
夜まで問題
It's
なし
really
です。
bussin', dude. Like, it's even better when you reheat it because it's sucked in all that cream and all that goodness. Very nice.
それはどうかと思います。そんな生活したちゃ体壊しちゃいますよ。
大丈夫。ちゃんと体を見てくれる人もいますから。医者に体重を増やさないように注意もされてるし、たまに食事を抜いた方が俺はちょうどいいんです。
Well,
体力は欲しいけど、やっぱりウェイトは絞らなくちゃね。
そうですか。
she got POV'd.
男の子でもダイエットって考えるんですね。
She looks up at me for a moment, contemplating something, then closes the lid on her lunchbox. With the
用
glasses
事を思い出した
fixed.
ので失礼します。
Whoa.
私のことは気にせず、むしろ今日の出来事は忘れていただけると助かります。
She quickly packs up her things and takes off.
かわいい。
Wow. Well, there you go. An awestruck Arihiko nods to himself contentedly. That's all he needs to say. True. Alright, so now we get the Monka choice. Uh-oh. Was this when he met Arquaid now? It is. Oh, God. Or rather... Wait, this didn't tick off the other choice there still? Wait, huh? I'm confused. Look. What? In fact, it skipped the whole bunch. There wasn't this choice either. We're here now, right? Aren't we? I am confused. I'm gonna go here and see what is this choice then. Got 1, 2, and 3. But I already tried. I think it was the one that skipped me already. Wait, now is this one again? What? Oh, so wait. What? Huh? Oh, this is a different choice that I didn't pick or something. Or is it? I can't tell. I'm going crazy, bro. Okay. Let's go cafeteria. I assume this just skips. It does. Interesting. Huh. So what is this choice then? Does this just skip immediately to that one? This one is the same, right? Because yeah. Okay, so interesting. These are locked out as well. Like, it just... Did you see that? It skips this choice that I previously seemingly had. Or maybe there was no choice, and maybe this choice only unlocks for the CL route or something. Because it skips to this choice. And again, even this choice, it doesn't have 3 choices, which is weird. It only has 2. So again, I assume the 3rd choice is also locked based on previous stuff. So I guess we'll just skip ahead then. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. Alright, sure. Why not? Okay, so now we get the Monka choice, which is this one. So, wow, they seem to have a big gap between them. Maybe this is a bad ending, actually, then. Let's see. So what did I pick last time? Some kind of bad dream. Let's go with... Oh, I can't even pick the other one. This is one of those. Oh, never mind. Yeah, okay, so... This must be like an important thing for the CL route as well. I literally can't pick the other one. I can't move my selection. Okay, this is also inaccessible right now. Alright, skip. Okay, interesting. Wow, so many choices blocked. So this is the last day before the arcade route begins, right? Alright, let's see. I picked number 1 here, I think. So instead of asking about Akiha, we talk about Kohaku. Let's do that. These are probably small tidbits.
琥珀さんのことだけど。
はい。琥珀がどうかしましたか？
ああ、いい人だなって。さっき玄関で怒られたよ。朝ごはんを抜いたら大きくなれませんよって。
確かに琥珀らしいですね。
あっちの家にいた頃もさ、そんな風に叱られたことなんてなかったから驚いた。おかげでこれから朝飯を抜くことはできなさそうだ。
そうですね。兄さんはただでさえ
There's
貧
the
血気
sharp
味な
eyes
んですか
again.
ら、朝食を抜くなんてもってのほかです。
Honestly, I've never really noticed a correlation between my dizzy spells and my food intake, but I decided it's in my best interest to just nod my head without any further protest. True. Oh, that was it. How much is it skipping? Oh, wow. Ah, the big arcade choice is next. Wowzers. Anyway, before that, one more choice here. Ask about the mansion.
そうだ、アキラ。うちの屋敷って今はどうなっているんだ？
どうなっているとはどういう意味
What's
です
the
か？
deal?
所有権の問題でしたらいずれ私が相続する形になっていますが。
Does that mean the Tono family assets are being kept under guardianship until Akiha is of legal age? Well, that kind of stuff doesn't really have anything to do with me, so there's no need for me to dwell on it.
いや、そっちの話じゃなくて、単純に屋敷の状況。今いるのは俺とアキハ、琥珀さんと翡翠だけなんだろ？
What about the gold? I guess he doesn't live there, but he can if he wants to, as far as I understood the situation. Like he has like a guest room or something.
使ってる部屋とか、そういうのはどうなっているのかなって。
私たちの部屋以外は原則として鍵を閉めています。
Locked.
兄さんの部屋は西館2階の南端、私の部屋は東館2階の北端です。翡翠の部屋は西館2階の中央、琥珀の部屋は西館1階の北端です。
They're all kind of all over the place.
2階の遊戯室と客間は閉めていますが、兄さんがお友達をお連れになられるのでしたら開放します。
Wow. They can play the PlayStation or whatever was at the time.
お父様の書斎は
Actually, this is like a fairly modern era, right? This remake.
ありますので、
So maybe they have a lot of
鍵をかけ
options.
ています。こちらは
This was like 2010 or something,
基
right?
本的
They
に
have
は時間が
smartphones.
使われているんだな。
It was like something like that. I forgot.
東館は執務室とか、アキハの部屋とか、なん
2014.
ていうか。
Like a scary place where common folk should not venture.
兄さん、
なんていうか、ちゃんと
Does
事
it
前
have
に
modern
約束を
convenience?
入れておかないといけ
Or
ない。
hate them? Yeah, they don't have a TV either, right? I think we learned that on my first playthrough.
言い
I
方
know
に
like
問題はあ
big
りますが
TVs or phones or
おおむねその通りです。
computer. I mean, I think Akihara, we saw a laptop, but I assume that's mostly for business anyway. I doubt she like watches YouTube or plays video games or
そうで
anything.
すね
Would we be very out
兄
of
さんがいた
character?
頃は開かれていましたが、別館と植物園も閉めています。しばらくは管理が行き届かないので。
The annex is normally reserved for out-of-town guests, while I believe the botanical garden was built by Makihisa when he was still a student. Before he took over as the head of the family, Makihisa deeply invested himself in thrematology? What does that even mean? The science of breeding flora and fauna. Wow. The botanical garden is a relic from that time. Interesting.
外の施設は軒並み閉めたってことか。
Wow.
あ、じゃあプールも。
There's a joke manga where she plays fighting games. Classical Joe-sama stuff.
プールは例外です。秋になったので閉めているだけで、シーズンになれば業者を入れて再開します。
Makes sense. That's a relief. I was never able to use the pool when I was a kid, so I'll be making full use of it when summer vacation rolls around next year. Hell yeah. Oh, and that's it. Arcuate type. Let's see. So let's see, is this a bad choice? I don't even have to check the flowchart to know what I picked here last time. I can't help her. There's no way. Oof. There's no way I can agree to that, no matter how persuasively she looks at me. Women coming back from the dead, Black Panthers, burning zombies. All these supernatural forces are just too much for me.
悪いが、協力は
This is so sad, dude.
俺はただの学生なんだ。何を期待しているか知らないけど、協力者なら他を当たれ。
ふん。ただの学生っていうのは、見ず知らずの女の子をバラバラに切断しちゃうんだ。
Well, that's awkward. That strikes home. My eyes are every bit as abnormal as this woman. But they're not the reason I've ended up here. I could have lived a normal life like a normal human being. If only I'd never met this impossible woman.
違う。俺はお前に出会うまでまともだった。人殺しなんてする気もなかったし。
It's like, it's your fault for making me wanna kill you. It's your fault. I was living a normal life and then you made me wanna kill you.
そうだ。あの時だけ。
Imagine saying that in court.
俺は確かにろくでなしだけど、それだってお前さえ見かけなければ。
ああ、もううるさい。
Oh, did she use her mystic eyes? The pupils of her crimson eyes flare wide. Instantly, the air around here snaps taut. The feeling she gives off does a 180. I wonder if her glare alone could stop my heart. Zabania.
勘違いしないで。あなたは私を殺し
Oh
たの。
no, is she actually mad?
本来ならここでその首を引き抜いてるところを、あなたが使えそうだから助け
Dude,
て
this is so sad after going through her route because they're like not even that close at this point. Oh no. Oh no. The world fades into desolate silence. Only her eyes remain. Oh, is my mic doing that? Ah. Calm down. Okay. Or is this the V? And I can't tell. Okay. My burning throat and trembling fingers are frozen solid. A chill of terror races up my spine. My animal instincts scream in unison. Yeah, I don't know. I usually my mic doesn't pop that much. She's right. I did not understand. This is no woman. This is a killing machine in human form. I can't breathe. Or rather, I realized that breathing would spell my death. A breath, a sideways glance, a finger twitch, anything. If I make the slightest movement, some unimaginably huge presence will crush me like a bug. That isn't my imagination. It's my instinct showing me my inescapable future. Ooh. My limbs scream at me to run. Because I don't wanna die. My brain resists with all its might. Because I don't wanna die. I'm dead if I don't run. Dead if I do. Oh, that's the dilemma.
And everyone missed.
Yo, Leon, 70 big ones. Thank you so much. And welcome back to the Go Gang. Huge resub, holy. Dead if I stay still. Dead if I move a muscle. But if I do nothing, this terror will tear my mind to shreds. But if I do anything, this monster will tear my body to shreds. Oh, I see. She's going to kill me whatever I do. My psyche shatters with that realization. Contradictory flight impulses leave me paralyzed. All I feel is the cold horror of my mind being peeled apart and pulverized piece by piece.
Congratulations, chat. You are now manually breathing. Unlike MC.
Oh my god, not
apparently.
that one, dude. Oh my god. That's so toxic. My torment stretches on and on into eternity, and then suddenly it's Jover. Is this actually like a bad end where you get killed by Arcade? Damn. I think it is. Oh. Oh. Huh, maybe not. Oh. My knees buckle and I crumple to the ground. Finally released from her suppressive gaze, I wrap my arms around myself. Thank goodness I'm still alive.
どう？
Maybe this
少しは
didn't
自
really
分の
matter
価値
too
は
much.
分かってくれ
She
たで
just
しょ
had to convince him or something, and now there's no choice to begin with. Wow. If anything, I understand less than ever. As I look up at this monster in women's clothing, it's all I can do to stop my teeth from chattering.
できるできないの話なんてしていないの。やるなら生かしてあげる。やら
Or
ない
maybe
な
there's
ら
a follow-up
殺してあげ
choice. It's like, are you really sure? And then you die.
るほら、簡単でしょ。私は単にあなたに生きるか死ぬかを聞いているだけなんだから。
My voice catches in my throat. But instinctively, I'm already nodding my assent, so I guess it was a illusion of choice. This is a bit spookier than the other one, though.
よろしい。これで契約は成立。
Yoroshi! She extends a hand to help me to my feet.
私はアルクエイド。長い名前だからアルクエイドだけでいいわ。
Oh. Damn, she looks kinda nice in this one.
心素って区分けされる吸血鬼だけど、あなたはなんて
She
言う
just like blurts everything out. That might be the strangest self-introduction I've ever heard. I sigh. Either I've accepted my insane new reality, or I just don't have anything left in me to argue.
当の式あいにくただの学生だよ。前もって言っておくけど本当に何の役にも
Regular
立たない
student, huh? Yeah, sure, buddy. I take the woman's Arcuade's hand and climb to my feet. She peers at me intently for a moment, then offers her hand again for a shake.
それじゃあよろしくね、シキ。
Well, not this time, but cool to see this choice too.
私を殺した責任ちゃんと取ってもらうんだから。
I like menacing Arcuade, honestly. She grins wickedly, her left hand outstretched. I must be the first and last person in the world to be repaying someone for their own murder. Yeah, it's a tricky situation.
どうかしてる。
Welcome to the Arcuade route. Well, what else am I gonna do? Against my better judgment, I shake hands with this mysterious vampire, this woman in white. And there you go. I wonder if this was the last choice before the route begins. Let's see. If it's day 5, it is. Oh, yeah, there's the music video again. Shout out to, I have to skip it though, but yeah, Say Mason, still one of the best Reona songs. Really good. I think now it's, I think we're done, and now we just have to fish for the route, I think. Let me check. Or is it? Maybe this is still the same day. Oh, this is still... No. We still have day 4. No. This is still here. It just played the opening. Okay, we're still gonna go through these choices. Okay, so a little bit of Arcade. Okay. Well, this is... I guess it's pre-route, but still. Anyway. I've had enough of this madness. I'm leaving. Surely this will end well. Time to bounce. I still can't shake my desire to live in the normal world. I feel a sense of responsibility for killing her, of course. But that doesn't mean I have to accept every restriction she imposes on me. She's still sleeping peacefully, utterly at ease in the presence of the person who murdered her. I just don't understand what she sees in me. There's no reason for me to be here. What do I have to offer? If I'm ever gonna go back to my everyday life, now is the time. Yeah, enjoy that everyday life, I'm sure. Yo, X, how you doing? The hallway's as quiet as the grave. Arcade has booked out the entire floor, so the two of us are the only ones here. Lingering doubts swirl in my mind. I shake them off and press the elevator button. Surely he won't run into, Vlov. Oh, seems to be normal at least. I take the train back into town. It's just past noon. I could head to school, although I wouldn't get there until 5th period if I'm lucky. Or I could go home, crawl into bed and forget any of this ever happened. But I can't summon the will to go back to the mansion. I decide to go to the park and clear my mind a little. Well, ASMR. I heave an exhausted sigh. I sit down on a bench and stare aimlessly up at the sky. It's grey as far as the eye can see. The leaden clouds reflect my own inner landscape. That's poetic, dude. I wonder if she's still sleeping, never doubting that I'll be there when she wakes. I murdered her, and yet she forgave me. She forgave me. So what am I doing here, sitting on a park bench, staring up at nothing? But at the end of the day, I don't want to die. No matter how strongly I might feel in the moment, that's a barrier I can never overcome. Your power is yours and yours alone. But that's why you mustn't forget. Master's words from long ago spring unbidden to mind. What exactly did she tell me again? I still have time. The sun hasn't sunk below the horizon. If I can get back to the hotel before it sets, I can start over. I can't rid myself of these doubts. In the end, I decide to... Oh, is this a different... Oh, it's a branching choice. Interesting. Alright, I guess we'll come back to this one too. I'll go back to the bad shed. Damn, fully locking off and leaving. Oh no. Sus. Okay. I've got to prioritize my own life. I recall yesterday's bloodbath. Back when the air was rich with the smell of death and blood. I don't want to see such a scene ever again. But you made it though. But if I stick around Arcade, it's all but inevitable that I'll be exposed to that kind of thing again. If I don't want that to happen, I should return to the safety of the mansion. There's just one big flaw in my decision. I'm well aware of what it is. I'm even conscious that this is wrong of me as a person. I force those thoughts out. I'm not running away. That's what I keep telling myself as I head on home.
屋敷に戻ろう。そうすれば、きっと。
Surely, dude. Night will fall and all this weird stuff will be resolved somewhere far away from me.
そこの人、
Oh,
ちょっといいですか？
is this, Psyche girl? Oh. Wow. Just as I'm about to get up from the bench, a voice calls out from behind me.
ほっといてもいいんですけど、あんまりにも情けない顔してるので。
It's a girl I think I've never seen before, yet she somehow strikes me as oddly familiar. I'd wager she's a middle schooler, but she's not wearing a uniform. Looks like I'm not the only one skipping school today.
情けないって何が？
顔、粘土みたいな色してます。人って死ぬ時はそういう顔するんですよね。
Oh. If she's trying to crack a joke, it's not a very good one. I can't even grace her response with a laugh. But the girl doesn't look at all fazed by my silent consternation.
冗談じゃなくて、今のは経験談です。知り合いのじいちゃん、そんな顔色から3時間もしたら呼吸止
Well,
まっ
that's
ちゃ
kind
って
of ominous.
救急車
Bruh.
呼べばまだ助かったかも。なので
The girl doesn't get any closer than this. She neatly observes from a meter of distance between the two of us.
救急車呼びます。
Clearly.
なら携帯貸してください。私の
Call
が
an
使うためなのに
ambulance, but not for me. I let out a sigh of relief at her unexpected offer. She's right. I feel terrible right about now, though I hadn't noticed. But as I'm suddenly brought back into normality, I start feeling better and my breathing stabilizes.
いや、大丈夫。ちょっとした貧血だからすぐ収まる。でも、声をかけてくれてありがとう。助かった。
そうっすか。じゃあ、私はこれで。
Well,
体調、ずっと悪いんですか？
let me take one more thumbnail shot. I don't think have I ever used her in a thumbnail before? This background is good with the shot. It doesn't like mesh badly. You haven't? Yeah. The girl looked like she was ready to leave, but then she followed up with a strange question.
まあ、生まれつきかな。子供の頃から少し運動するとめまいがするんだ。
じゃあ犬とかダメですね。
Womp womp.
遊びに付き合ってあげられないし。
いや、散歩くらいは問題ないけど。
It's not like I have any particular desire to own a dog, but the assertion that I couldn't fills me with sadness. Oh no.
散歩とか。顔色まだ悪いですよ。早く家に帰ってお休みすることをお
Yeah,
勧
surely
めし
nothing
ます。
bad happens when he gets home. Or on the way there. Alright, the girl leaves.
あれ？
For whatever reason, when I watched her leave, I got the impression that she was actually in poorer health than I am. Sus. Very sus. Okay, it's night, Monka. Ultimately, I took some more time to rest up in the park before heading home. With the sun nowhere to be found, the streets are already shrouded in darkness. It's already after 7 o'clock. The gates to the mansion will close at 8. I should hurry if I don't want to receive a scolding from Akiha. As usual, there's no one on the roads surrounding the mansion. The sun has only just set, but it's so quiet you'd think it was well past midnight.
そういえば、ここって。
Oh, is this where he saw the guy and the dog or whatever? Ooh. This is where I went that night when the dog was keeping me awake. Oh! Well, that was sudden. Oh my god. A lump of blackened meat drops down in front of my eyes. Oh no. My blood runs cold. Why are they here? Flitters through my mind. Isn't it obvious? Follows at its heels. Arquid wasn't the only one they saw back in the alley. There was a human with her too. Me! I tried so hard to ignore the obvious truth. Instinct finally catches up and I reach for my knife. I back away, keeping my eyes on the dead that have emerged from the forest at the edge of the road. Then... oh. Fire! Uh-oh. Flashback. No, is it him? That's strange. Suddenly everything around me turns bright red. They're screaming. It sounds like it's coming from somewhere nearby. My body jerks and writhes with pain like a wound up spring set loose. I keep twitching and squirming. My consciousness, my body, my vision, my world, all of it flashes in and out of view like an ambulance's emergency lights. Uh-oh. Screaming, screaming, so much screaming. It's like the sound is coming from my own mouth. I think it is. Ooh, that sizzling sound though, nasty. I drop onto the ground with a thud. I can't move my limbs, they're not in any state to be moved. All that remains is the pain that sears through my eyeballs. Sounds legs? Oh, is it love? Oh no. Oh no. He chased him down. The low voice sounds muffled and sexy because it's Tsuda Kenjiro. Pools of grease make popping noises on the heated asphalt. Yet even until his final moments, Tonoshiki never realized the sound came from his own oozing filth. Damn, dude. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Because there's no way you would leave the hotel, right? And just like be like, I'm done. Alright. Let's go. We get to see CL Sensei again. Woo! Fine enough. Oh, this was the first bad end. Yo! Or rather, at least numbered the first one. Wow. Let's go. We get number 1. Huge. Hey, Itachi, how you doing? Wow, this is so cute. Class is open. Hello.
こんにちは。突然のデッドエンド驚かれました
I
か
guess this is like an introductory one too, since this will be the first one for a lot of people, maybe.
迷えるトーノくんを正しいエンディングまで導く救済コーナー。教えて、シエル先生にようこそ。教官のシエルです。
Interesting. Not sure why they wanted to add that there, but interesting.
マジかよ。タイトルじゃ先生なのに教官とはこれいかねえ。まあ、そういう細かいところはどうでもいい。という精神は私を見てもらえばわかると思う。こんにちは。バッドエンド界のソムリエクイーン。セクシーすぎて本編で気になった猫アルクです。
Alright.
こういう大人のコーナーは初めてかい。まあ、第1回だから
First time with us? Yeah, totally. Clueless. First time.
こちらの生き物は無視してもらって構いません。基本、私の発言だけ教訓としていただければ。では、今回の死因の検証ですが。
Oh, he burned.
早速燃えてますな、メガネくん。道端でヒューマントーチはロックすぎにゃい。
Is it the beginning? I mean, this is, I guess it's supposed to be the first bad end. I just never hit it because I'm going through all the choices I didn't pick now. So, yeah, this is like right before the actual Arcade route officially has started, I think. This is on day 4.
目撃されたのに一人で出歩いてしまったからですね。あんな能天気な吸血鬼と一緒の部屋にいられるか。俺は実家に帰らせてもらう。という気持ちは痛いほどわかりますが、ここ
Damn, she's like, I really wish this was the choice. That you would have to leave Arcade, but sadly it's not the right choice.
巻き込まれてしまったとはいえ、遠野くんはもう関係者なのです。当面の敵、 吸血鬼を何とかするまでお家に帰ってはいけません。
Damn.
一旦外に出てもまだ最後のチャンスがあったでしょ。
True, I did, and I'm about to go back to that.
そのあたりでホテルに戻ってしまうのがよろしいかと。
I think I will. I wonder if we'll see the girl as well with the other choice too.
でも途中で逃げたのに戻るとかヒロインの好感度が下がってたら恥ずかしいし、バンバン下げましょう。むしろ全編塩対応でお願いします。
The rivalry is real.
だってこの吸血鬼恐ろしいことに遠野くんが何言っても好感度下がりませんからね。
Probably true.
そんなことないと思うけどにゃ。怒るときは怒るよ。でもほら怒鳴ってる時の必死な感じがたまんないっていうか。ほら皆さん、恋愛脳の自覚ないんですか。同じヒロインでも最後までクールに振る舞い仕事に生きるヒロインを見習ってほしいものです。え
They're not saying anything out loud. Uh-oh. Well, that was the first one. Very cool. Now let's go back. And go back to the hotel. Yep, this branching choice right here. Oh, I have to press it from here, I guess. I'm leaving. And then... Okay, I'll go back to the hotel. I may have my doubts, but... I remember what Master said. I'm not asking you to be a saint. Just do what you think is right. Wait, is this the only part where of these choices where we don't see Psyche, and it's the only the Psyche one is the only one where we die? And it's even funnier when she's like, "Oh, you look like an old man who I knew who died like soon after." Imagine if she finds out about that choice and that he died. How would she feel about it? It's like, "Oh, not again, dude." That you already collected all bad ends. Well, technically, this is not marked as the arcade route yet. So I went through all the choices of the route, starting from when it actually says arcade route on the save file, I believe, which I think is from day 5 onwards. So I think this technically is the route. I just never did these because this is like the beginning of the thing. Yeah, this is still like both. This is day. I believe day 5 is when the arcade route starts. So this is day 4 still. So technically, it could be considered arc route maybe, but you see what I'm saying here. So I haven't done these yet. Well, a part of me is questioning my own sanity. I can't bring myself to betray Arcade's trust. She might not be human, but she still had faith in me. She forgave an unforgivable sin without a second thought. Next to that, my life is a small price to pay. I'd be ashamed not to offer it in return. I slap my cheeks to clear my head. Then I stand up from the bench. I'm not going back to school, nor to the mansion. I set off at a run towards the hotel, not once looking back. Run, Shiki, run! Does he make it back alive? Probably. I mean, that dubious hint at least seemed to suggest that this is still... you can salvage it from this. The last of the sun is slipping beneath the horizon as I reach the hotel room. Nope, I slip inside, tiptoeing to avoid detection. I think we're back. God damn. Dude, I hate this. Like, okay, anyone else that has like fucking NVIDIA graphics card and also an NVIDIA app, have you guys been getting bombarded by NVIDIA apps saying like, hey, you should claim your 007 First Light GeForce reward? It keeps popping like every fucking day for me. I don't even have the game, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, stop giving me those pop-ups. God damn. I don't think it's been ever doing that for any other game. It's like, hey, here's this thing for the game. Like, it's only this game that they're really pushing. It's always like, bloom. Okay. Anyway, I had to rant a bit. Yesterday, watched the latest Tsukihime playthrough and all the curry talks. Then found out the mall you had has a curry place, but place was packed for dinner. Damn. You should go there though when there's less people. Can you disable notifications for it? Probably somehow, but I don't know how. As long as I've made it before Arquid wakes up, she'll be none the wiser. Uh-oh. Missions failed. Unfortunately, she's both awake and absolutely furious. Ooh. I thought we just avoided the ending where he burned to death, but now that I'm looking at this, I don't know, maybe he'll burn again. Crap. I'm dead. Imagine if it just said end after this, that would be so funny. Mademoiselle Vampire, hell truly hath no fury. I've seen firsthand exactly what she can do to her enemies. I shudder to imagine what she'd do to someone who abandoned her. But I did come back. I'll be lucky if the hotel is still standing once she's done. I think this is the first time the immediate app showed a notification to me you disabled that shit. Yeah. Oh, you mean like when it happened for the first time? Yeah, I need to find a way to disable that too. I kind of still want to get notifications of like updates to my GPU though, right? Because I think those would fall under the same thing. Hopefully they're separate things though. I pivot into full excuse mode. It's probably far too late for that, but dying for lack of trying would be even worse than running away. Thumbnail, nah, it's fine. I don't think I'm gonna use Arquid for this. I brace myself for the worst. Oh. This isn't quite the apocalyptic reckoning I'd imagined. Oh, you got it too, Azazel. There you go, yeah.
トイレにはいないし、ロビーで食事をとっているのかなって様子を見に行っても姿がないし、一体どこに行ってたのよ、あなたは。
She's definitely Madge, but it's not because she's realized I betrayed her.
いや、ちょっとホテルの外に出てたというか。
本気？スカイマに見つかった以上、式だって安全じゃないのよ。
Yeah, there was no other choices from this, branch that actually led to a similar end for him. Nah. Clueless. Finally, I get it. She's not angry about the fact that I wasn't here. The notion that I might have intentionally run away hasn't even crossed her mind. Rather, she has worked herself up into a rage purely out of concern that I might be in danger. A wave of shame hits me as I realize how close I am to breaking her heart.
ちょっとシキ、私の話聞いてる？
ああ、聞いてる。そうだな。俺が悪かった。勝手に出て行って、ごめん。
I bow with every last ounce of sincerity in my body. Oh, maybe the first light developers paid extra for the notifications to be sent out as well. Maybe it's a different thing. Do I like her finger pointing or Akiha? I think I like Arquid more.
Half a year passed by
Yo,
pretty quick, Myst.
It's Varysy, 6 months. Hey, thank you so much. And yeah, that's a fast half year. Welcome back to the Go Gag and enjoy your golden 4-star badge. You are now an SR. Which SR would you like to be? Don't say Neza. Anything else is fine. I mean, I think the game did really well, Azazel. Like it was a very big hit, I'm pretty sure. I think they just pushed extra marketing or something.
それとも何？もしかして破滅願望でもあるの？自分から殺されに行くとか、私を怒らせるとか。そういうことなら規定状態と霊気状態をコンマで繰り返す人間の言葉じゃ表現できないぐらいの極限空間に叩き込んであげましょうか。
Wow. Where can you play the game? Oh, this one or what? Her voice is so completely devoid of malice. If anything, that's the scariest part.
なわけあるか。あとな、それただの地獄だから。人間の言語表現なめるな。
Oh, this one. Unfortunately, this is not on PC. That's the one thing I really hate about it. It's only on the Nintendo Switch and I believe PS4. Does PS5 have backwards compatibility? Maybe you can play it on that too. But yeah, it's PS4 and Switch originally. I'm playing it on my Switch right now. I'm even using my controller here. Okay, yeah, this is the only way I can play it. I much prefer playing it on PC, but at least it, you know, work. Even though the Switch one has terrible specs, it's not a good console specs-wise. At least it can run a visual novel really well, so you know, it's fine, I guess. But I'd still prefer PC if that was an option. Like, it's weird because Maho Yoru is on PC, and now Stay Night remastered and Holo Ataraxia remastered. It's like, hey, Tsukihime remake, no console exclusive. Is weird. PS5 can, well, there you go, you can do it on that too. And I assume Switch 2 also works if you have it on Switch. So both Switch 1 and 2, PS4 and 5.
だいたい無防備なのはそっちだって同じだろ。そう。俺は一度はお前を殺してるんだぞ。
It's a good expression
そんな
again.
俺を見張り番にして眠るなんてどうかしてる。
You must play it on the big screen TV or Dasu will beat you up. True, he will personally come to your home and beat you with a baseball bat.
今回だってそうしなかったとは限らないじゃないか。
They're gonna announce it for PC with Red Garden. True, absolutely. Oh, that was that choice. Okay, now it combines with the other stuff. Okay, so we probably don't have much left. Is this the last choice? Oh no, a few more. Honestly, at this point, since we're this deep, I think we're just gonna do these 3 choices, these branches, and then call it a day. And next time, we're immediately gonna start searching for the CL rock, because then we're done with all of these that I could access without prior choices. I think that's the plan right now. Okay. Anyway, what is this? I relent and hand them over. I am not handing my glasses. No way. Oh yeah, she wanted to see it, I guess. Nope. She's definitely up to something. The fact that she completely unprompted claims she wouldn't break them is highly suspicious.
見るだけでもダメ。路地裏の時にお前のバカ力は思い知らされたからな。何かの弾みで握りつぶされたらどうしようもない。
何よバカ力って。路地裏の時は同然でしょ。そういう風に力を上げていたんだから。普段であれば式の方が力は上だろうし、そうむやみに物を壊したりはしないんだけどな、私。
Cute. She steps closer and closer as she tells me this, her hand raised ominously and slowing in... Is it meant to be slowly inching towards my glasses? I think that's a typo. Okay. She's 100% planning to grab them and make a break for it. Before this turns straight into a scene out of a horror movie, I quickly drop down on the sofa and out of her reach.
逃げた。
そりゃ逃げる。お前の無茶には慣れつつあるけど、このメガネだけは渡さないからな。万が一にも壊されたりしたら替えがないんだ。それとも弁償してくれるのか？
大抵の魔術品なら当てがあるけど、それはちょっと無理っぽい感じ。わかりましたよーと。
You'd have to find blue again, and I'm not sure if that's very easy. By her childish response, I get the sense she might have only been interested in them because I said they were important to me.
はいはい、ケチですよだ。人間は生き返ったりできないから、何事も慎重なんです。だいたいこのメガネがなくなったら、俺はお前に協力するどころの話じゃなくなる。四六時中線が見えてたら、頭痛で頭がどうにかしそうだし。
Nope, that was that. Alright, 2 more. Oh, this one has multi-choice. Interesting. I assume I picked 3 since... Yeah, I skipped past these 2. Interesting. Interesting that these seem to be different. Maybe they're all the same, though. I don't know. It feels like they would be the same. Anyway, this strange woman has to have killed 10 people? Oh, it does skip. Oh, maybe these are now unreachable as well. Oh, no. They just disappear when you... Oh, yeah. So it's illusion of choice. But I'm still gonna clear it anyway like this. But then we have the last choice after that. But this is just gonna skip again. They're all the same. Same answers. Right, so now I think this is truly the last choice. After this is the arcade route and we have 100%ed that. So then next time we'll just, after we clear this, we'll just start looking for the CL route. How exciting. Okay, so what did I come here for? I shouldn't go outside and investigate, I should stay in the hotel room and observe. I forgot what I picked here. Was it this one or the other one? Let's go outside and investigate. Oh, that's what I picked, okay. Frog. Okay, it's fine. Did I go to the wrong spot? No, I guess I just let it skip. It's fine. Oh, he's here. Alright, stay in the room and observe the situation. It's better to observe the situation from in here. It'd be reckless for me to go out there alone while Arcade is still recovering. Time continues to pass. My fingers tighten around the knife as my eyes fixate on the video feed of the lobby bathed in flame. Arcade's eyes are closed. Looking at her now reminds me of how beautiful, no, how powerful she looked in the moonlight. My guy was a caught simping mid-thought. It's been more than half a day since the fight in the alley. Surely she's regained a bit of her power by now. Oh, it's hot. It's like I'm standing inches away from a massive bonfire, cooking and smoldering as the air in front of me distorts from the heat. It's getting hard to breathe. I figured that it would be safe as long as I stayed inside of the room, but my head is feeling light. At this rate, I'm gonna pass out. Uh-oh, is it a bad ending actually? Should I go out there knowing it's dangerous? I still have time, but just as I start to reevaluate my decision... The lights go out. The mysteriously high temperature suddenly drops again. At the same time I hear it. An unending flurry of knocks against the door, Monka. Arcade's words are the only thing to break through the darkness. I swallow as I listen to the pounding. There's no time for me to finish my question. If staying in this room was a mistake, then I guess asking something like that was a mistake too. Hearing the splintering of wood, I whip around to face the door. Uh-oh. It was just a split-second decision, but I distanced myself from the door in the hopes it'd be safer. Little did I know what would happen next. The two dogs that broke down the door burst into the room. Arcade slashes at them with her claws. And the second she does... Oh no. The room is flooded with fire, hot flames washing over every corner until it's filled to the brim. Uh-oh. Oh, the singed sound, oh no. Unless we're dealing with incredible temperatures, a human won't die instantly when exposed to fire. But these flames hit like a blunt weapon, powerful enough to turn the body to ashes in a single blow. Yeah, that didn't happen earlier either. It reminds me of a flamethrower. A flamethrower might look like it's launching flames at you, but in reality it merely douses the target with fuel, igniting it a microsecond later. This fire is pretty similar. The blaze strikes across the room like a whip, reducing everything it touches to cinders in an instant. What chance does the human body have against something that can melt its way through a wall or table? If there's one small mercy at the center of this inferno, is that the fire flashed straight through my waist and immediately incinerated everything above it, sparing me the slow agony of burning alive. Well, yeah, okay, I mean, yeah, Solace, right? Yeah. Wow, yeah, great. Dude, I dodged a lot of bad endings on my playthrough, I have to say. Wow. So there was another one still. There you go. Alright, let's get another CL Sensei. Probably number 2? Probably? Yeah. Dubious hint number 2. Okay. The double burning today. Blim blom blam. We're back. Oh yeah.
Welcome to my territory. ようこそ無残なバッドボーイ。
Territory.
まあどっちも同じやろ。なんて甘い考えで選択肢を選んでみれば。
No, I didn't think it didn't matter. I picked the right choice last time, okay? I'm doing this for completionist's sake.
消極的なメガネくんに勝つ。おいでる救済コーナー。教えてシエル先生、始まるよ。2回目の方はこんにちは。初めての方はよろしくお願いします。
Newcomers? Yeah.
大抵のプレイヤーさんはこちらの回が初見になると思われるので。
Neither of these were the first one for me, though. I avoided bad ends quite well, I wanna say.
Q&A コーナー、教官役のシエルです。こちらはアシスタントの猫アルク。
Sandbag.
毎回端的にデッドエンドの原因を説明しますので、少しだけお付き合いくだされば幸いです。大抵は直前の選択肢がまずかったんで。
Yeah, I like that. I like that they always do these like hints, like what you should pick instead. But like, I feel like basically every time it's just like you go to literally one choice back and just pick something else. Like what she's saying right now. It feels like I feel like you don't really need these, but they're still funny, so it's fun to watch them anyway. Like I'm glad they at least had fun with these, but you definitely don't need them for hints or anything like that.
たまにずいぶん前の選択が原因でデッドエンドになることもあるから油断なんに。そういうケースの解説はまたおいおい。今回はよくある即死系デッドエンドです。
Yeah. So I guess some will be a bit more deeper, but yeah.
慎重に様子を見るというのは正しい考えですが、今回はアウトでしたね。何しろ逃げ場がありませんから。翼でもない限りホテルの屋上に陣取るのはおすすめできません。猫であれば逃げられたのだが、にゃんと身軽に空を飛べるからにゃん。それは身が軽いという意味ですか？屋根から屋根に？でもホテルの最上階からは猫でもさすがに。
Yo, it's the freaking wait, this is the joke MP as well, right? She's blasting off again. Oh my god. I think the roof is broken. Oh my god. It's so funny though. How did you just say nothing? It's just like dead. It was also kind of like the summer Okita MP, where, you know, when she sometimes face and it leaves the Okita face in the clouds. It's like, bye. But there you go. I think that's now basically everything. Right, so yeah, we've done everything day 5 onwards, and day 4 as well, yeah, actually. So all that remains is some choices from day 1, 2, and 3, but I assume those clearly depend on some previous choice combinations. So we are basically now good to go next time to search and probably start, actually for real, the CL route, okay? Apologies if some people have been waiting for it to start for a while. I know. But I want to see and read everything, so hopefully you understand. I want to be 100% with this playthrough. So yeah, next time we'll hopefully find it. And if not, maybe I'll consult some kind of guide or whatever, but I don't think it's going to be all maybe super difficult. You can probably figure it out. So yeah, hey, if you're watching this later on YouTube and you enjoyed it, press the thumbs up button on it. It really helps out, of course. And do subscribe, not to miss out on future parts. Ring that notification bell, especially because chances are the next part already, if it's the start of the route, which I hope it is, it might already be one of those that gets unlisted after a day. So get notified by ringing the bell. And again, if you don't see a video for a while, that might mean you already missed the day upload, the 24 hours it's up. So just check the playlist at that point, okay? I'll always add them there. So while the videos will be unlisted, you can find them on my videos page, etc. You will find them on the playlist. So use it. They're always in order. That's how we're gonna operate when the actual, you know, guidelines content starts. Whether it's next time or not, I don't know. But next time, surely we'll at least get started with the route. Because again, it's after the opening, I believe. That's, you know, we have to do that policy. Also, hey, shout out to my patrons in the screen right now for supporting the channel. And otherwise, have a great rest of your day whenever you're watching this. And hope to see you next week for something hopefully very exciting. See you then. Bye.